I want to pass along our condolences from Rich and from myself on your mother, Dolores, passing away this past Halloween. We were all so moved watching you after the game with your players around you, getting emotional, saying that your mother would have been proud. What was it like for you in that moment? What was going through your head?
You know, it's kind of crazy, Susan, because you never really get a chance to grieve when you're in the NFL unless it's truly the off season. I lost my brother when we started training camp in 2015, and I really didn't have a chance to grieve it, and until the season was over. I had an opportunity at the end of that game, and just thinking about her, and realizing that she would have been proud. But at that moment, I really couldn't speak to the guys, and I did. I went into my office and I had a private moment. Which was great, which really was. It was very cathartic.
Just to hear the players say, "We're with you, Coach." How did that make you feel in the moment?
It made me feel supported. It really did, that the guys were there, that the players and coaches were there, our staff was there. It felt right. It really did.
I was listening to Jimmy Johnson this morning on Dan Patrick talking about all that he missed with his own family because he was with his team families and missing things with his kids, missing things with his wife. And can you just talk to us about what it's like to live a duality, to have a family that you're working with as a coach, but also with a family at home?
Coach is so true about that stuff because there's so much that you do miss, the little things. And I do kind of liken it to somebody that was in the military because, when my dad eulogized my mom, one of the things he said was that, she really raised them by herself most of the time. And I feel like that to a degree with my wife and kids, that Stephanie has done so much, while I've been busy. But I will also say kudos to my wife, too, because one thing Stephanie does is she demands for family time. She demands for her date night. She demands for her Daddy Fridays where she would come bring the kids to me and I would be able to spend time with them on those Friday afternoons after work. So, I was very fortunate I have somebody like that. So it's tough. It really is. And sometimes I do deal with a little bit of the guilt.
Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.